Captain's Log, Stardate 4625.1. Captain John T. Carter reporting. After abruptly leaving space dock, I boarded the Farragut, the Diotama 3, in the Epsilon star group. Long-range scans have verified that the debris field in orbit was the Quintilis. While my crew continues analyzing the wreckage, I am leading a landing party to search for Commodore Broughton's missing survey team, and to investigate the possibility of a Klingon weapons facility. I have ordered the Farragut to leave orbit and search the other planets in the system for survivors. It's doubtful, but we have to hope for the best. Tactical analysis, Mr. Prescott.
Sir, these are the precise landing coordinates for Commodore Broughton's survey team. Since Starfleet lost contact with Quintilis 3 hours later, we can begin our search within a small radius of this area. According to regulations, the Commodore would have begun a search...
If I know the Commodore, he wasn't likely to be following Starfleet survey guidelines. He would have been playing it by ear. Now, the Farragut won't be back for another 4 hours, so we're on our own until then. Let's split up into 2 groups. You take Mr. Baker and go that way. Mike, NRT, you're with me.
With all due respect, sir, Starfleet Regulation 1067.23 clearly states, no commanding officer...
I'll take that under advisement.
Sir?
You have your orders, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir. Baker? Alpha 17.
Understood, sir. You're a little hard on him, Jack.
I'm not used to having regulations quoted back to me.
Not because you're anything like Broughton.
Let's stay focused.
Starship Farragut, ship's log, Lieutenant Ellison Bell reporting. We have continued scanning the Quintilis debris to determine what destroyed the ship. Our science department has determined that it wasn't self-destruct, and have found some unusual energy patterns emanating from the wreckage of a type we have never encountered before. The patterns are similar to some sort of high-density particle beam. From the debris we have been able to scan, it doesn't appear that they released their distress buoy. This means that whatever destroyed them must have happened pretty quickly. We are preparing to break orbit and scan the star system for Quintilis survivors.
Alright, RT. Ship's personnel falls within your purview. What can you tell me about my new security chief? Seems like a real stick in the mud.
You mean we won't be inviting him to poker Friday night?
Well, he's the ideal security officer. Expert marksman. Great on tactics. And he's part of the team developing the Phase 3 prototype.
That's not what I meant. What can you tell me about him?
Okay. Well, he's been on the Farragut since he graduated.
You mean this is the only ship he served on?
Yeah, done pretty well here, too. He was weapons officer and number 2 security officer. There was one other thing, however. He led the security team when Captain Alvarez had his accident.
That could explain things a bit.
What do you mean?
Well, after what happened to Alvarez, he might just be a little bit overprotective of his commanding officer. He wouldn't want history to repeat itself.
I can respect that, but he could lay off on the rules lawyering.
Mike's right. Besides, he was Alvarez's protege. Seems a lot like his old man, too.
You knew Prescott's father?
Knew him. Sure did, so did you. Professor Hank Prescott, Starfleet Academy?
Military history.
Funny, I never made the connection. That's the first time I met Jim Kirk in Professor Hank's class. I wasn't a big fan of it, but Jim liked it a lot.
Well, you never were one for memorizing names and dates.
All right, let's go.
Here, let me help you.
I can take care of myself, thank you.
So I recall.
They said they were over this.
I gotta say, Jack, I was surprised you picked a lieutenant like Prescott to be your security chief.
Wainwright wouldn't let me select my whole crew. He strongly suggested I select Lieutenant Prescott. Besides, his promotion papers are on my desk.
You didn't get to pick your whole crew? How'd you get lucky enough to get us then?
Bad karma.
Bad karma?
I've been meaning to ask you something.
Go ahead.
How do you think Broughton will react when he finds you to be his rescuer?
I'm sure he'll handle it with the poise and grace for which he's notorious.
Alright, what am I missing here?
You mean you never told RT? What a shame. I'm shocked.
I generally avoid rehashing the unpleasant past.
That's why you're gloating.
Go ahead, Mike. Spin your yarn.
Why, thank you, sir. You see, Robert, Jack was an ensign, green out of the academy. He met the Commodore at Starbase 7. That meeting didn't go well.
That's an understatement.
The Commodore would be an admiral by now if Jack...
You guys alright?
Never better.
Listen, answer the questions, are there any Klingons?
RT, I need you to jam their communications report. Damn! Reinforcements!
Crossfire!
Let's go.